Welcome to PTI BetterGradesFast.com multimedia tutorials. This language arts session will be on transitive and intransitive verbs. This section of your syllabus will be on the part of speech that you commonly use, which is a verb. As you know, it's a doing or telling word. However, there are certain aspects of verbs that are not as simple as just knowing what they are. These are transitive and intransitive verbs. Transitive verbs are those that need an object. This means that in order to determine if your sentence has a transitive verb, you need to ask who or what after the verb. If you get an answer, then you know, yes, this sentence has a transitive verb. Let me show you an example. In this sentence, I have 3 pens. The verb, the doing word, is have. Who has? I. That's the subject. But to determine a transitive verb, we need to see if there's an object. First, we need to ask who or what after the verb. I have who. Do we have an answer? No. I have what? 3 pens. Do we have an answer? Yes. Therefore, we know that have in this sentence is a transitive verb. Let me show you one more example. Here we have the sentence, Mary sings beautiful hymns. What is the verb here? Because a verb is an action word, we know that the verb here is sings. Who sings? Mary. That's the subject. Again, to determine your transitive verb, you need to say who or what after your verb and see if you get an answer. Mary sings who? No answer. Mary sings what? Beautiful hymns. Therefore, we know that sings in this sentence is a transitive verb. So here we have 2 sentences showing verbs used transitively. There are sentences, however, which have intransitive verbs. Intransitive verbs would be the opposite of transitive verbs. Intransitive verbs are those that cannot answer the questions who or what after the verb. This means that if you ask who or if you ask what after you find the verb in your sentence and you get no answer, then that verb is intransitive. Let me show you some examples. My dog runs wildly. What is the verb in this sentence? The verb is runs. That's the action word. We know the subject is my dog. We now need to figure out if the verb runs is is transitive or intransitive. If we ask who or what after runs, let's see what will happen. My dog runs who? No answer. My dog runs what? No answer. Therefore, runs in this sentence is intransitive. Widely in this sentence is not a direct object, meaning if you ask who or what, you get no answer. In this case, if you ask how, you will get an answer, but not who or what. That makes runs in this sentence intransitive. Let's look at another example. She often goes to the park. The verb here, goes. Who goes? She goes. So we know she is the subject. She goes who? No answer. She goes what? No answer. So is this verb transitive? No, it is not. Is it intransitive? Yes, it is. Remember, when a verb cannot answer who or what after it, meaning it has no direct object, then it will be considered intransitive. Just to recap, a transitive verb is one that has a direct object, meaning if you ask who or what after the verb and you get an answer, then that verb is transitive. An intransitive verb is the exact opposite. If you ask who or what after a verb and get no answer, meaning you have no direct object, then that verb is intransitive. When you are reading, look for sentences that have transitive and intransitive verbs. Analyze them, see if they have direct objects or not, and therefore determine what kind of verb they are. This will help you to truly understand transitive and intransitive verbs. Thank you for choosing PTI BetterGradesFast.com.